All right, let's get to the big story that happened today. Oh man! All right, originally the story was going to be that Fortnite was removed from the Apple Store. Now the story is Fortnite has been removed from the Apple Store and Google Play, and Epic is suing Apple and fucking Google. It's like, god damn, you know.
Damn.
So yeah, B Will, you're the guest here. So start us off, man. What do you think about this crazy ass fucking news that just dropped, Mister Wilson?
He's taken back on this.
No, he can't. He can't even talk, man.
Can't even talk. This is shocking news. He's like,
There
what
you
am I
go.
do? I
There
can't
you
play my
see.
game.
Oh, he may be having
that
some
was
headset
Chris.
issues again.
Now, so wait, why did they do this? For those who don't know, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, go ahead,
they
Chris. Fill
introduced
us in,
something
man.
called V-Box purchases, which basically you could purchase stuff in game, but circumvent Apple and Google's like kind of tax on it. So Epic was taking 100% of those in-game purchases through the V-Box. Apple caught them and said, "Hey, this breaks our terms of service." Pulled it off the store, and Google's like, "Hey, wait, this V-Box shit breaks. We're not getting anything out of it." So they pulled it from Google Play, right? And then Epic said, "Fuck this shit. This is a regressive tax. We're going to sue you." And so that's how that happened. But here's the thing. I think it would have been better for Epic to challenge it first, but they tried to get around it with the V-Box, and then they got caught. And then they're like, "No, fuck this. We still don't like it. Now we're going to sue you." So
Wow.
that's how that came about.
We're gonna sue you.
Now,
See you.
so, but it's still on the Switch and Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it hasn't-
It's still,
it's still
everywhere.
there.
It's the mobile ones.
It's just the mobile one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on the consoles they could do that type of stuff. And, it'll be okay. I'm guessing. Right.
That's fine. I
yeah.
mean, once you do the initial purchase from, Microsoft Store, PlayStation, they don't care what you do after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, the reason I'm bringing it up is because some people were like, "Yo, are they going to take it off the consoles now?"
Well, because
No,
remember, it's
that's
free
not-
on those versions too. The people aren't paying for it.
It's
they have
free
a free-to-play
everywhere.
version.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I
So-
figured they would want to get some cut because they're getting something from microtransactions.
I think Apple takes either 20 or 30% of any
Shit.
purchase.
Wow.
It's
That's
30.
what that. Oh, it's 30, right?
Yeah, it's 30.
a
Oh,
high
there you
amount,
are.
so-
Yeah.
Very high.
Yeah, I got it good.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
B. Will, what's your take, bro?
All right, so I've been doing some digging, some research into a couple of pieces. So one thing is like the whole money thing, right? The whole money split with most platforms is 30-70. So whoever's making the content and selling it, whatever the game is, the DLC, the microtransactions, the publisher gets 70 and the platform gets 30. So that's PlayStation Store, that's the Xbox Live, the whole store. Epic is the
Microsoft Store.
exception. Yeah, I'm sorry. Epic is the exception because they only charge 12%. And that was specifically as a means to attract people to their store. So they want to get more people to sell games exclusively. So their overhead is lower. They charge less and they're taking less of a cut. But Apple's still 30. Any other platform, Android's still 30. Android is an open source, so they're like, listen, if you want to be on the Play Store, we're going to take 30%. But if you want to do your own store and put stuff on Android, we're not going to stop you because it's an open source thing. So Samsung has its own thing, and that's part of the reason Samsung is partnering with Microsoft to do the xCloud, because you don't have to go through the Play Store to do xCloud. They can do through the Samsung App Store. And so with all that being the case, Fortnite is printing money right now. It's out of this world printing money, because it's not just like a console where, if I'm Call of Duty, I can sell all this stuff, I can sell all these copies, I can sell all this DLC, and then I'm going to get 70% of everything I sell, and Sony's going to get some, and PC's going to get some, Microsoft's going to get some. They are everywhere. Call of Duty's not running on Switch. Call of Duty's not running on as many mobile phones as Fortnite is running on. Call of Duty's not running on, I'm sure there's somewhere else that Fortnite's running that Call of Duty isn't running, but the point being, it's just like zeitgeist, and it's it's every nickel and dime out of these kids, and they are winning, and they are grossing so much capital right now that they can afford to pick the fight, number one, because losing those platforms doesn't cost them such a large part of their business right now, because they're just printing money everywhere else. So that's why they can do it. They can afford to pick that fight. I think it's smart for them to do it this way, because what it looks like is, oh no, I can't play my Fortnite on my phone like I was just doing yesterday. Who did it? Apple did it.
So
Who
they
did it?
deleted it? Because I know that Apple has the right to do that. They delete it, or they just pulled it from the store? Like, let's say if you already own the copy of the game and you've been playing it, did they remove it from your phone?
Oh, I
They
don't know.
can't do that.
They've done it.
But you
They've
can't.
done it.
But you can't play it though. You know.
No,
You can't
you
buy
know,
stuff.
they're not going to
anymore.
remove it from your phone.
They're gonna
but yeah,
remove it, but I don't think you can play it. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what servers are going to connect to? You know.
The Fortnite servers.
Will that
Because
still
I'm
work
guessing
though?
that it doesn't. Yeah, it's,
Well,
again,
they
it's,
do.
Epic.
it's
Yeah,
still the
Epic's
Epic stuff.
providing them. Yeah, so
Yeah, it's not Apple that's giving you the servers. So yeah, so I actually checked this morning, and yeah, it's gone off both stores. Like legit, just goodbye.
Okay, but
They have it
again,
on the
just to
phone,
clarify, because I'm still a little confused about this. So if you have the game on your phone, whatever platform, you can still play it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It still works. Just if you wanted to go right now, like, oh shit, I never played Fortnite.
Yeah,
on
no,
iOS.
then yeah, obviously,
no hope. Go.
Yeah. So for new customers, there's no game for them.
yes.
Right, so they can't get in. Can they still buy stuff right now?
Well,
That might be shut down, the in-app, because Apple takes them for the in-app.
Right.
I don't know if you buy the V-Box, they're still in violation of the terms of service. So
Right.
that's the thing though. Like, if Epic had pushed the update that circumvented the App Store stuff, and then Apple removed it afterwards, and people still had that update, then in
then
theory,
they could technically buy,
yeah.
because
So
Epic's providing the content.
so in theory, they still could purchase stuff if they have that update.
We've got to ask somebody who was actually running it from their phone to see if everything still works.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
I just don't know.
Anybody here have?
That's the thing.
Fortnite?
Nobody I know plays Fortnite.
Yeah, I know, right?
Out of all the
Really?
million-
Man, no, you ain't playing no Fortnite.
Yeah, but the thing is, I know my nephew plays Fortnite, but he plays it on Switch. You know. Yeah, you know what?
yeah.
Yo, in the chat, does anybody know anybody I know plays Fortnite?
My nephew
Yeah.
plays Fortnite, but he plays it on
That's
the
an
PC.
adult. Jesus.
Oh, that's an adult.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, the only people I know who play Fortnite is my nephew. You know, like that's a kid. Anyway, keep going, guys.
Yeah. So the reason they end up looking like heroes is because they were like, we were just trying to charge you guys $2 less for the same amount of V-Bucks. Sorry, we didn't do it.
Yo, hold on. See,
did.
Iverson, I'm not talking about you, bro. I'm talking about, Anthony. That's my other nephew, by the way. He's in the chat right now. Not you, brother. I know you don't play Fortnite.
Why are you talking smack about me?
You know, I know you don't play Fortnite, brother. You know, I raised him right with gaming. You know. Anyway, my bad. B. Will, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So
Yeah.
they've got the money where, I mean, Sony just invested in them. 10 cents invested in them. They've got money. They're not hurting on money. I don't think they're really worried about. They want every dime that's coming to them. So yeah, they want to be on the App Store. They want to be on the Google Play Store. They want to be in everybody's pocket, making money for every phone download, every microtransaction, every outfit, every dance, all of that shit. But they can actually afford to fight this fight up front, because maybe the 30%, I don't know why they would get this way about Apple's 30%, but not PlayStation or Microsoft 30%. That's the thing that I don't get. Why are you upset at them taking a cut there, but not taking a cut of every other platform? Why if Nintendo's taking that 30%?
There, maybe.
I don't know. That's what I don't get, and I don't know what the reason for that is.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on back there.
Well, I don't know.
okay.
In this whole thing, Apple looks like the bad guy.
Yeah,
no
they
matter
do.
what, because Epic is taking a position that a lot of even smaller developers would do, because it doesn't matter who you are. Apple takes 30% of in any app purchase you make, right? It doesn't matter if it's $1 or $100, whatever. So they immediately Epic's like, hey, we want this regressive fees removed, and so they look like the good guy. Look like, hey, they're fighting against Apple and Google, right? And even Spotify jumped in and said, "Yeah, this is exactly why we're suing Apple in the EU for the same bullshit."
Oh, shit.
So yeah, Epic is not the one that looks bad here,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, I love what Epic did, as a jab to Apple. Basically, what they did was, if you guys remember, this for the older guys right now, the younger cats won't know about this, right? Apple did do a commercial back in the 1984, right? It was a reference to the book 1984, where they were riffing on Microsoft at the point. It was Microsoft, right? They were making fun of and shit. So Fortnite.
It was IBM.
It was IBM.
IBM
Thank you.
Yeah, the woman walking in and throwing it.
Yeah.
She
So
throws the hammer at the screen.
yeah, she throws a hammer at the screen. So basically, Epic, they did their version of that, but with the Fortnite characters and the graphics and everything. And there was a big evil apple on the screen instead. So it was pretty obvious what that reference was. Very well done. And if you go to play Fortnite now, it's actually playing on screens and shit. Hilarious. I love that shit. It was.
They're
really
making a nice big scene out of all
That's it.
this.
Apple's gonna get canceled next. That's it. Cancel culture. Here we go.
Yeah. Right.
Everybody, throw your fucking iPhones in the toilet.
Yeah.
This shit is wild, man. Like I keep wondering. So, how much of the gaming community is Apple going to lose because it was xCloud first, right? Microsoft said, "Oh, well, Apple don't want to play ball."
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
man.
right. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
Right, and now
Exactly.
Fortnite. It's like what kind of impact? I don't think, and I like me and Carlos were talking about this on Twitter. I don't think it does a lot because Apple's user base is just so fucking broad worldwide that gamers aren't driving Apple's core.
Agreed.
They're not Apple's core audience. So
No.
Apple's still they've got their big money bucks to the point that they can go, yeah, we don't care. Fuck Fortnite. No, nobody can have it. Nobody's going to get anything. xCloud, we don't care. We don't want it. Do whatever you're going to do. And they're still going to print money like they were printing money before. But I don't know, like, how much defection does this cost? How much of a propaganda war can you start against Apple, and can you win? Is that possible?
All they have to do is push one side to their side. Like, let's say they tip Google first, right?
Mhm.
That would be the better bet for them because they don't need the Play Store. You can still go download Fortnite for Android off their site.
Right.
You don't need the Play
Mhm.
Store. So that would be the one I tip over because Apple's the complete walled garden. You're not going to get them to
Yeah,
plug.
you can't get an APK. That's something you can do on Google. Just whoop.
So you get Google to
Sideload
bend
it.
first, and then you get all the goodwill on that side, and you get people moving over to Android. Like, hey, if you want to enjoy this, and then make the partnership with them, and then get people to leave Apple, right? That would be something.
Yeah.
Or Microsoft come back with a new Windows phone and it's got yeah. Bring it back.
By the way, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Glorious War for the bits, and I will read his comment. By the way, Glorious War, again, thank you for helping us with the Ghost of Tsushima contest. That was very generous of you,
Yes.
That
sir.
was nice.
And shout out to Jolly Yellow, who's enjoying the hell out of that game, All right, so his comment is use some real world logic. You open a store, then a product says, I shouldn't give you a cut. This is my space, bruh. Come, people come to my store for me, not you. I guess that's what Apple's saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also important to see what kind of precedent this does to other companies that have their apps in Apple's iOS App Store. So, maybe Epic is the first of many. Maybe it's the only one, and someone puts that fire. But what this does more than anything is, the bad press that Apple can potentially get from a whole bunch of revolting companies, going
Well, this is also not just about people currently in their ecosystem. Like, if you're a longtime Apple user or whatever, you don't care enough about Fortnite. Or if you're a gamer, you're like, oh, I got a PC or a PS4, I can play Fortnite somewhere else, right?
Mhm.
This is about your future customers. This is about the young kids who are getting into Fortnite who go, well, if I can't play it here, I'm on this platform, right? It's about new customers. So that's where Epic can hurt Apple, right? We can choke out your ecosystem by forcing new customers into a funnel that we want, right? By having them follow our product where we can have control of the platform and not the other way around. And that's the game they're playing right now.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. All right, any last thoughts on? Oh, hold on, Glorious War with more bits. Appreciate that, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Making it rain.
Yeah. You making it rain, making it
Oh,
rain.
dance, Carlos. Dance.
Yeah.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. Glorious War says Apple, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo spend billions to attract people to their products and storefronts.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And
But no, going back.
You get no argument from us.
No, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Just real quick to what you were saying, B Will. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck if it pisses off anybody. I don't know how many real gamers are playing games on Apple. Let's just be real here. Dudes like us. Come on, we ain't playing no fucking mobile games, bro. So I don't think they're losing that many sales, man.
It's Zen Pinball. That's the only one I play.
Yeah, I mean the small, the small games like that get when you're in the subway, when you're in the train or in the bus, those kinds of games. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of gamers play, but they obviously don't take it as seriously.
Popo coming.
Oh,
Adam, what you do, son? Hide that shit, man. Flush it down the toilet. Oh man. All right. Anyway, any last thoughts on this, guys? All right. Yeah, you good?
Yeah. I think the whole thing is just really dumb. Like, it's ridiculous. I have no idea what Epic are trying. Well, I kind of have a rough guess based on what they try to do with the PC market. They just want more money. Like, this is all just one big money grab from Epic. And
I forgot that Brian hates Epic.
No, it's not I hate them. It's like they have a bad habit of doing bullshit. So hence it's like, you guys on the bullshit again. Again, does this sound familiar? They were unhappy with a platform's fees whenever a product was purchased. So hence they rallied against it and made their own store. They did it.
Okay.
Like, I am certain that they're either trying to push their own Epic store or something like that, or they just want to just rile up Apple for something.
Damn.
But
I got it.
My actual full hat theory is, I think it's all just one big marketing ploy because it all seemed to happen way too fast for my liking.
And Brian,
What happened right after the xCloud got kicked off, right? Is that what you mean?
Right.
Oh no! Just like the whole series of events, from them having the app that circumvented Apple's stuff to where we are now, it happened way too fast. So
Like they had that
think
video.
I think that video seemed to be out just way too fast given the circumstances.
they knew it.
And
Also,
real quick,
in the
Brian,
plan-
you know what else was really fast too? Those lawsuits.
Lawsuits, yeah.
That was super fucking fast.
How many pages?
And then we're on speed dial. That's what happened. It's like, yo,
All right. Oh, let's
you
step back.
find-
Yeah, let's step back a little bit.
Can you find someone that that can write that many pages in 5 hours? It's
Yeah.
like, what the hell? Like who? Okay, maybe they have 7 teams, but still,
No.
They had
seems way
they
too
had
fast.
injunctions filed immediately. As soon as it happened, they had
Yeah, as soon as it happened.
injunctions
So hold on. I want to scale it back a little bit, Brian. I make this very clear. What is your theory?
I think it's either marketing or they want their own type of store. So how Samsung has their store, they are going to have an Epic store for Google Apps. I think it's one of those two. At this point in time, I'm leaning more towards marketing because it just seems way too fast. And again, it just seems way too fast for my liking. Because usually these things take maybe days to process through. But now it's at 2 a.m. this happened, 3 a.m. that happened, 4 a.m. that happened. It's whoa, what moves this fast? Something's wrong here. It seems like stuff is way too in place for this to happen. So either Epic knew that Apple and Google were going to react this way, and so either had all this set up and ready to go, so that when they fired, and then Apple and Google fired back, then they said, okay, cool, we already have the video set up, we already have the paperwork there, all we do is just send it out there, and boom, just respond.
Yeah, I am not going to disagree with you. Something fishy. When you add all that up, yeah, and I didn't even think about the video. That video was mad. It was up right away.
I noticed something else in the article. Remember I mentioned Spotify
Yeah.
jumped in and was supporting this? What if they double up and and make a class action EU lawsuit, and then EU rules in favor of Epic, right? Then that comes over here. They could file antitrust against Apple to get themselves a store, because you can't get a store outside of the App Store, and they could file on the grounds of antitrust that's anti-competitive. And see that could be part of their strategy, and they have the money to do it too.
Yeah. That shit is crazy, man.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, so I
So
guess
wait,
we're
why
gonna
does
have to, yeah, go
why would
ahead.
Spotify? What's the issue that Spotify's having with Apple? that they would jump
Spotify
in?
sued Apple in the EU for kind of antitrust over the same thing, over the fees, over the in-app purchase.
Yeah, so there's something we're gonna have to keep our eyes on, because there's some stuff going on. Again, I didn't really consider all this stuff happening so fast. The one thing that just struck me fast was like, damn, you guys are suing these fucking places mad fast. Shit.
Let's just join in. Let's also sue them motherfuckers.
Yeah. But I mean, like, they had papers ready and everything, you know.
I motherfuckers are doing some shit with the ads.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens. Because again, there's always weird shit surrounding Fortnite, you know.